Welcome back, guys. This is my A Natural Beat featuring the Smashbox legendary Lippie. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and thanks for watching. I'm starting off with my Tatcha Beauty Oil. I'll be placing this all over my face for moisturization. Next, I'm taking my Tatcha under the eye cream. I'll be taking the Caudalie moisturizer all over my face also. And I'll be using this lip pumper just to plump my lips up. Not that I really need it, I just like to use it. Taking my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn. I'll be placing this all over my lids. I'm only using this today because I'm not placing any shadows on my lid, but I usually will not use this. To set it, I'll be using my Sacha Buttercup. I'll be placing just enough to matte out the eye area, but not to really change the color of the lids. I still want it to look natural. This is the color Aucoin eye pencil. It's just in white. I'm placing this in my waterline just to make my eyes appear a little bit bigger, even though they are kind of chinky. I'm using the Smashbox X-Rated, Urban Decay Prevision, and the MAKEUPFOREVER Excessive Lash. These are my favorite mascaras at the moment. I'm just going to use the Urban Decay and the Smashbox up top, and the MAKEUPFOREVER on the bottom. This is my Holy Grail Lancome Tint Idol Foundation in the color 470 Suede C. I have been using this for a very long time. This is my favorite foundation. I'll be taking this all over my face. I did have a hard time getting it out of the bottle, but I did recently go into Sephora and pick up a new bottle. So in my next video, you will be seeing how the new bottle looks. This is a sample of the Keyvn concealer in the shade SX11. Even though I'm doing a sort of natural look today, I did want to look a bit extra and bright. I had to add the extra in somewhere. So I'm just placing this in the regular places where I like to highlight it. And you have to act quick on this. So I'm taking my beauty blender and some water and just dampening the sponge and blending this out very quickly. This product does dry fast, and when it dries, it stays put. I know you guys have seen me use this before, but I'm not sure whether it's like cream foundation or just like a contour shade, but this is Christian Dior. I can't even tell you like what the shade is because it doesn't say it on the back. It was just like a sample that I got while working at Sephora. I'm going to set my highlight there, but before I do that, just want to make sure that everything's blended. I know that I look a bit ashy right now, but I am going to tone it down later. I won't look this crazy. I'm taking my Sacha Buttercup and I will be setting everywhere that I highlighted. I'm taking Anastasia Beverly Hills DipBrow Pomade in the shade Dark Brown, and also this Fashion Fair Brow Powder. I have been loving these two products together. They give me an amazing, I guess, shade you can say. It's just perfect for my skin tone. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Brush that comes with one of their products. I forgot what it is, but when I bought it, I fell in love with this brush. It just makes everything much easier. I will be taking this e.l.f. flat brush and blending out the front of my brows. And I always have to do this step. It just makes it look more natural. I'm taking the NYX They Matte But Not Flat foundation in the shade Cinnamon Spice. This is the only thing that I will use to sharpen up my brows. I like to use this art brush that I got from Michaels just to line up the eyebrow, and as I'm sharpening them up, I like to blend at the same time, if that makes sense, like blend it out. As you can see here, I'm just blending it out so it's easier for when I go back to blend in my eyeshadow, or just blend it into whatever I put down as a base. It just makes it easier for when it kind of dries. When I do the top of my brows, I do not like to shape the front of them. I like to leave it sort of like how it is, because it just looks a bit more natural. If you sharpen it up, it'll look kind of harsh. So I like to just skip that part and start a little bit before the front of my brow. I wanted to show you guys like how I do my brows completely. I like to take the rest of the product and blend back my eyebrows so that they're not almost touching each other. And then I take a blending brush and just blend in that concealer so that it blends with the base that I put down. I take my Sonia Kashuk powder brush and I like to blend and buff away the powder at the same time. I also try and buff away the line that I made from the contour shade. I just like to make sure that everything is blended. And I know you guys see that separation on my forehead, but as always, my wig will cover it so you won't even see. And all of that comes from the powder, the setting powder that I put on. Once I spray my face with the Pop Beauty Magnet Mist, it all goes away by the time I'm ready to leave the house. I guess it like oxidizes and it changes so it doesn't really look off. I'm going into this Pop Beauty palette. I'm going to be taking this shimmery yellow here. I'm placing this in the inner corners of my eye just to make the look pop and for me not to look boring as hell. And you guys know I love to pop, so I'm taking this and placing this in the inner corners. I'm taking this Keyvn glitter in the shade 01. I did stock up on another one, so I have like a backup. But I think everybody needs to have this in their kit. It just makes any look pop, like have extra glitteriness. Even if you put glitter on, it's not too much. If you pop this on, it will make it look so much better. My Milani Tantastic Face and Body Powder in the shade 01. You can find this in any drugstore, anywhere they sell Milani products. This product that I have actually in this jar, I guess you can call it, it is old, so the packaging may be different or a bit new. I haven't seen it, nor have I tried to look for it because I have it already, but if you guys are going out to purchase this, just look for the name of it, the Face and Body Bronzer Powder. I always have a hard time trying to find the right contour powder for me, so that's why I always use this Black Radiance powder in Rich Mahogany. And I feel like this is the only one that I found that's not too red, but it does have like, I can't even explain it. It just has, it's the right undertone for me. So everything else that I've tried, it's too red. This is just perfect for me. So as you can see, I'm sort of not making a straight line, but I'm sort of like cupping my cheek there because I like for my cheekbones to pop and my face is very round. So I definitely like to go in that sort of half circle motion just to make my cheekbones pop. But I'm also going to go down the sides of my nose to make my nose appear a tad smaller. This is the Carly by Belle palette by BH Cosmetics. I'm taking this alpha brush and I'm using these two highlighters together to make my highlight on my face. But before I do that, I'm going to spray the Pop Beauty Magnet Mist again just to have something for the highlight to stick to. If I just put it on my face because I have powder on my face, it won't show up as good as it will with the mist on my face. So I just like to place this in the regular areas, and as you can see, this highlight is popping. Like, my highlight has to be on point. If I forget to put my highlight on, which I rarely do, then like my whole day will be messed up. So I like to pack this on and sort of pat and blend this out with my fingers. My fingers also do help. So yeah, this is my highlight. I wanted to show you guys how I place my lashes on. I get so many questions about my lashes. These are the Rookie lashes. I doubled them up just to, you know, make them look a little bit extra. I cannot find the MYXWL16s that I love to wear. I get so many comments on them. If you guys find them, please let me know. There is not an NYX store around me. There's one in Brooklyn and Manhattan, and I just don't have time to go around and visit those stores. But if you find them anywhere, please let me know, the MYXWL16s. So what I do is I use a lash grip. I place them on the lashes and I do put the glue on both of them, and then I let the glue get tacky. The tackiness helps the lashes stick better, and once I use that with the tweezers and place them on, I place them in the middle first, and then for some reason I always go and place them on the outer portion of my eye, and then I go into the middle, and it works every single time. I try to do individual lashes, and they just do not work out for me, and I just think that the strip lashes, because they have better volume and it's already made so you're not placing them where you want it to be, it definitely just look better, and you put the strip on and you're done. If you're doing individuals, you're there for like 15 minutes just doing one eye. So I love the strip lashes. So for the main event, I was going to leave this look just, you know, bare lips, but I realized that I had this Smashbox Lippie laying around, so I wanted to wipe away that lip plumper that I had on just to get a bare canvas. And this Smashbox, this is a new line of Smashbox liquid lipsticks that they put out. I walked in Sephora, that was the first thing I saw, and I was like, girl, I got to have it. This is in the shade Space Case. If it's too extra for you, you can probably pop an eyeshadow on top. It does stay not matte. It doesn't dry matte. You can put an eyeshadow on top that's probably equivalent if you can find one. I know the BH Cosmetics 02 palette, the 120 shade eyeshadow palette, has a perfect shade to go on top of this. So I'm just making sure that I'm lining my lips perfectly because I do not want to, I don't overline my lips. I honestly dislike how that looks, especially because my lips are full, so it would just make no sense. So I did put on about 2 or 3 layers of this. That definitely did it for me. And I think you dolls should definitely go out to your local Sephora and pick up this shade. Once again, it is the Smashbox Space Case. This is a new line of liquid lipsticks that they put out. They feature 9 metallic shades and they retail for $24. I think it is definitely worth the price. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!
Yeah.